This is Sunday morning, 3rd October 2021, and there is great news. And the first news I believe would like is about the Sunday and the cryptocurrencies. Here are the tax implications. So, cryptocurrencies is a great news, and here Ethereum, Libra, Bitcoin, little coins, and so many coins, and their logos are shown here. And this news is going to be the global news, top news of the globe, because people are interested in cryptocurrencies more than any other thing. Crypto. So, apart from that, we have from Economic Times, G drags Invesco to High Court. Financial Express, Gandhi's message of peace. Business Line, how Sensex Nifty ran ahead, that is in 2020. And Pioneer says crypto talk, crypto. Some news detail. And today on Sunday we have only 3 newspapers. Sunday we get only Financial Express, Economic Times, and Business Line. Apart from these 3, I have also brought this Sunday Pioneer, which has brought about this crypto news. So, thanks to all the big managements for Financial Express, Economic Times, Sunday Pioneer, and Business Line. So I read from the newspaper, and Business Line. So Business Line. Business Line, we have how this shows. How Sensex and Nifty have raised ahead of global peers since March 2020. Among the global peers, they look up themselves and see how they are faring. And India, and these Sensex and Nifty coming from India, they have raised well in March 2020 and from there on. It also shows news about G goes to court against Invesco's move to boost Goenka. So Goenka is very hard, and it seems he does not listen to even NCLT order, and he is moving High Court. And the Invesco is seeking the booster of Invesco is seeking the booster of Goenka, and Goenka is moving High Court against Invesco and saying some legal infirmities in their processing. So that is a great news from Business Line. And every Sunday we have some news in Business Line stating about the derivatives and trading in derivatives. Those interested in trading in derivatives, they can follow this column from Business Line, because derivatives is a great subject in trading, and he gives a great note in derivatives. And you can also see this. Derivatives is a great subject. Here you see mastering derivatives, and one skill is that bull call spread on BHEL may pay well. Bull call spread on BHEL may pay well. So you master derivatives and take the business line. It's a great news. And derivatives is a great subject for all the traders. So again from Sunday, Financial Express Sunday, G import against Invesco EGM demand. G import against Invesco EGM demand. It's a great thing. And we'll give a separate story on that in the description as well as a separate episode also. We will be talking about cryptocurrencies and G and Chabria and several other people who are making headlines these days. And we have some other news also and some financial news. Is like this Sunday is always they give good news on Sunday, but this Financial Express Sunday again highlighted Gandhiji, better future. Let us heed Gandhi's message of peace. Says this is the UN Secretary General. UN Secretary General says, let us heed the message, Gandhi's message of peace. We should learn to be in peace with neighbors, with society at large, and in the globe and the universe at large. So peace is such a great thing, which is very easy if we just shun our egos and listen to our hearts and the messages of big people. So I read from a small UN Secretary General said, combatants around the world should lay down their arms and focus on defeating humanity's common enemy, the pandemic. So, great news on peace. And some more headlines are given here. Guterres said that non-violence, peaceful protest, dignity and equality also provide template to address today's troubled times. So these provide template to address today's problems. Guterres said that non-violence, peaceful protest, dignity and equality also provide a template to address today's troubled times. Here about the picture we have to see again. A worker cleans a statue of Mahatma Gandhi in Mumbai. Worker cleans a statue of Mahatma Gandhi in Mumbai. So this is the news from Financial Express, and we have some news from Economic Times. Economic Times. This is the Economic Times. This is news of Deepak Puri, some paid news. We will not pay attention for that. And let us go deep into this. The Economic Times. G drags Invesco to High Court over EGM demand. A1 winner not decided yet. Goyal, our minister. Halfway mark economy on the mend. Some correction. Halfway mark economy on the mend. So inside we have so much news, deep dive, cash, crime, the city, and we will be showing that. Secret news. Some news on cash, crime, and the city. So with the cash, crime is always associated. While Delhi and Mumbai log the highest number of economic offences, the recent crime data show that cities such as Jaipur, Lucknow, Patna continue to top the economic crime rate. So economic crime rate, understand there are so many things in economic crimes. These people who do economic crimes are all white collar people. They are very highly respected in the societies. But economic crimes are such things, they don't lose anything usually, even if booked under economic crimes. So they just don't go back to do any of those things. How NFRA is fighting regulatory capture. How NFRA is fighting regulatory capture. So the news goes like this. Chairperson of the National Finance Reporting Authority, R. Sridharan, speaks to Sundaresha Subramaniam on gamut of issues, including his early struggles while building the regulator from scratch, fighting regulatory capture by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and the road ahead, edited experts. I think this is a big news for all the chartered accountants and company secretaries and many other people. This you have to see as a deep dive in Academic Times. Deep dive in Academic Times. Some more news for Sunday today. So there is some Jal mission today. Policy makers didn't know the pain due to water scarcity. Had swimming pools, PM. So people were even fighting for drinking water while other people were swimming in the pools. PM, opposition showing intellectual dishonesty. Opposition showing intellectual dishonesty. Another thing, CJS comments and orders put spotlight on Supreme Court government relationship. Supreme Court government relationship. Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, has sought to reset the tone and tenor of the Supreme Court's relationship with the government ever since he assumed office in April. Be it asserting on judicial appointments or through orders. Public comments and observations in court reports Samanvaya Rope. So this is some news from Supreme Court Chief Justice. So the Jal Mission, we have some news on Jal Mission also. And before that, let's have another look at RBI's auto debit rule could cause a tax wars for fintech companies. They are doing, so the implications are coming out now. RBI's auto debit rule could cause a tax wars for fintech companies. What are those wars that they will be facing? Let's have a small glance and nursery glance over. Risk of more tax. GST at the rate of 18% could be applicable. What is the auto debit rule? Banks need to send a pre-debit notification to customers 24 hours before payment. Platform integrates customer data to ensure compliance. Payment aggregators Rajapura, BillDesk and PayU have set up platforms namely Mended HQ, Saicom and Xeon respectively. If the fee received even from an Indian bank doesn't directly come to an Indian identity, that too could attract 2% tax. See, one implication is given here. If the fee received even from an Indian bank doesn't directly come to an individual Indian entity, that too could attract 2% tax. So auto debit tools, so we will be giving a special episode under the hashtag debiting, and we will be coming with that in the next hashtags. So, Indian Jal Mission. So this Modi is now starting all the commissions. And we have this commission today. Let's see if it goes. Jal Jeevan Mission, a movement of women, says PM launches the app. Jal Jeevan Mission, a movement of women, says PM launches app. See, I will give a brief study on this. Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the virtual launch of the Jal Jeevan Mission app and Rashtriya Jal Jeevan course in New Delhi on Saturday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday said that the vision of the Jal Jeevan mission is not just to make water accessible to the people, but it also intended to bring about a major decentralization. This is a village-driven and women-driven movement. Its main base is mass movement and public participation, Modi said. This is a village-driven and women-driven movement. Its main base is mass movement and public participation, Modi said. All information in one place. Modi said that all details about the mission, such as how many households received water, its quality, etc., will be available in one place on the mobile app. The mobile app aims to improve awareness among the stakeholders and ensure greater transparency and accountability of schemes under the Jal Jeevan mission. It may be recalled that the 3.6 lakh crore Jal Jeevan mission was announced by the Prime Minister in August of 2019 to provide clean tap water to all households. Since the launch of mission, 5 crore households have got water connections, Modi said. From independence until 2019, only 3 crore households in the country had access to tap water. So, the Jal Shakti Ministry was formed by the government in July 2019 to address all water issues in the country. It was formed by integrating several existing ministries such as Water Resources and the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. So, drinking water and sanitization is a prime item, and all people, rich, poor, beggar, and everybody drinks water, and you must have a right to access safe water for drinking. So, Prime Minister has concentrated on that, and he has brought about the Jal Jeevan mission. And these are the headlines for today. And we invite you for the special episode on cryptocurrencies, which will be brought very soon. And you will be understanding the importance of cryptocurrencies again. This is the thing which needs to be very thoroughly taken care of. Some of the important bitcoins I did from my memory. That is all you know, the Bitcoin, you know the Dogecoin, You know the Binance, you know Ethereum, and several other important currencies are there. And trading is also going on the currencies, and it's a subject. For the present, it is a subject of the rich, but all the people must be knowing it, because future currency is going to be the cryptocurrency if we understand it now. Because at the time, at the initial stages of internet, it was considered as something that rich people are accessing. But today, internet is accessed by anyone on the road. Internet is the chief item and the chief weapon in everybody's hand, and it is giving access to all people to understand, approach, and make experiments or learn knowledge. But also, the cryptocurrency will at one time be a truth. As internet was a myth one time, and it became truth now. And cryptocurrency appears to be a myth now, but it will definitely touch every door, every person. It will definitely touch every door, every person. One must completely know about cryptocurrency. Now, if a person is not understanding anything or into internet, he is now almost treated as an illiterate. Earlier, not knowing ABCD was illiterate, but now not knowing internet is almost as good as an illiterate. And knowing and not knowing anything about cryptocurrencies is also being illiterate about cryptocurrencies. So be literate on cryptocurrencies and see my episode on cryptocurrencies. You can invest on cryptocurrencies. You can lend cryptocurrencies, you can mine and dig out cryptocurrencies, and you can store them, and you can also keep them as a collateral for borrowing money. There are so many uses, and they are also already being followed now. It's not new. Already people at higher levels are playing with them. And if we have some news, if we read some news from Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bezos, they are all having their own cryptocurrency knowledge, and even El Salvador is now already regulated it, and it's the actually it is running in El Salvador. So get crypto literate. So let's have some talk on crypto literacy and soon. And this is Dayaratnam Singamala with Dilse Ratnam channel. Read for financial news. Visit my channel for financial news and get updated each day. Thank you and signing off.